when you can live your life so free, then maybe you can understand me. I've done videos over the past 2 weeks, especially yesterday's video, which was 26 minutes long. And I told myself to split it in two and put them out. They was both sign language. That's F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Anyway, both videos was extremely serious. And when I say serious, it's more of like a heartfelt. When I say more of like a heartfelt, because right now, when I just talk and I'm not looking at my teeth or my face or my muscles or listening to my voice, I am just letting this mind and this heart and the soul within this body combine together. That's three people. So if you think about a triangle, because now we're going to talk about Lakers and Kobe and how much I love Kobe, they've worked so well together. So it doesn't matter if Kobe's scoring 40 or Shaq is scoring 40 or whoever it is that might be the all-star for that day. Doesn't matter. It's a triangle. It's a dynasty. It cannot be stopped. As long as you're working together, you're fine. So between the heart, the soul, and the mind, as long as we're working together, you're fine. That's a reference to me, ladies and gentlemen. And I wouldn't mind helping other people try to get on a similar level at all. Because now when I'm watching my videos and I see that I didn't even look at the camera once, I've been staring at the Porsche Panamera as it pulled up and took off and it has a customized license plate. I'm noticing these things as I'm sitting here talking to you guys. But my mind knows what to do. My mind knows what to say. My mind knows how these words are going to come out, how they should come out, when they should come out, and it tells you. Who controls this mind? I could say easily me. Some people could say God has a plan and a way, and God led you to those words. And I have no problem giving God all the credit. Because let's just go ahead and talk about God for a minute. Because I've said this in the past before. Look up, say thank you. If you don't believe in God, say thank you to whoever it is you believe in. If you don't believe in nobody, just look up and be like, wow, I'm alive today. Because there's a lot of people, technically, that aren't even born or aren't even born yet. And there's a lot of people that have been born but didn't wake up today. They may not have had the pleasure of waking up this entire year. Right? I don't know how the rest of this video is going to go. I'm barely at 8 minutes and 54 seconds. But there's a weed eater in the background now, folks. And my in-laws are coming home. So this is where it gets to the point where you talk about a mental focus. Shane Battier had a hand going directly in Kobe's face. On every, not say every single shot, his goal wasn't to contest the basketball, which is obviously could lead to a foul if you tap him on the wrist or tap him on the hand. And yes, I'm repeating this over and over and over again. But if you think about somebody shooting at a little round cylinder with a basketball, trying to get the basketball to go through that round cylinder, but someone's hand is right here, so it's blocking your side of vision. That's Shane Battier's best way of getting Kobe to not being able to make a shot. If Kobe makes every single shot, and he wasn't like 20 for 20, but he balls out, and the Lakers win the series, but at some point during that series, he looks at Doug Collins and says, "You can't guard me." He looks at Collins and says, "You can't guard me," and it's all on Lil Wayne, Kobe doing work. And it's telling you can't guard me. It's like simple facts telling people, dude, I'm the I paused right there for the emoji. And I might even plug Kobe's video, because I watched a lot of videos that just show when Doug Collins says, he looked over at me and said, he can't guard me. And then Lil Wayne did a song.
Whoever he is, he can't guard me. He can't guard me.
So, there you have it. The overwhelming answer was Kobe Bryant.
Shane Battier gets a hand right in the face of Kobe Bryant. You talk about concentration.
We are seeing a special beginning for Kobe Bryant.
Look at his hand go right in the face of Kobe Bryant. I don't know if we can even see the rim.
Kobe looks over at Doug Collins and said, this guy cannot guard me. Driving and putting it in. Oh, and the world to the two.
So the story, now that everything's back to normal, was when you have that distraction, and the distraction could be a hand coming up in your face, is how do you react to these distractions? So I'll be teaching random life lessons. I'm not gonna come out and sit down and say, hey, today's life lesson is about the word please, about the word thank you, about common courtesy. I'll never sit down and just talk about one thing like that. I will sit down and talk the way that I've been talking, because some of it is funny, all of it is true. It's not the typical way you would expect to, especially if you're in a classroom. You wouldn't expect this at all. But it's unorthodox. It's different, and being the fact that it's different, it might actually work. But those of you that have followed me all the way up until today, you already know. If you were to, whatever you assume about a black person, you can't technically always assume that about me. Even though I am urban and I can be extremely ghetto on occasion. All I know is man.